Hey English learners, welcome back to Podcast by MrB, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Mr. B.
And I'm Anna.
How are you today, Anna?
Honestly, very, very sleepy.
Sleepy? It's the afternoon.
I know, but I didn't sleep well last night.
Oh no. Well, that's actually perfect because today's topic is sleep.
Wait, really?
Yes, today we're talking about sleep and bedtime habits.
My body knew the topic before you even said it.
Don't worry, this isn't a doctor's lesson. We're not going to talk about science.
Good, because I am not a doctor, I am just a tired person.
This is about real sleep. Going to bed late, waking up tired, checking your phone at midnight, taking naps, all of that.
That sounds like my whole life.
This episode is for A1 and A2 learners. Easy words, short sentences, real situations.
And if some words are new, don't worry. Just listen, enjoy, and repeat the sentences you like.
Also, stay until the end because we have a fun speaking practice and our Say It Better segment.
That's where we take a simple sentence and make it sound more natural.
For example, instead of saying, I sleep bad, you can say,
I don't sleep well.
nice. Okay, let's start. Anna, what time did you go to bed last night?
1 a.m.
1 a.m.? Anna!
I know. I was watching videos on my phone.
Just one more video, right?
Yes, just one more video. Then suddenly it's 1 a.m.
That's a very common story.
I think my phone is the real enemy of my sleep.
Many people feel the same way. The phone screen is bright, and bright light can keep your brain awake.
So the phone says, stay awake, watch more.
Exactly. And your body says, but I'm so tired.
My phone and my body don't agree.
What's your bedtime routine? Do you have one?
A bedtime routine? Like things I do before sleep?
Yes. Some people brush their teeth, read a book, then sleep. A simple routine.
Oh, my routine is lie down, open phone, forget time, feel sleepy, close phone, sleep too late.
That's a routine, but not a healthy one.
What's your routine, Mr. B?
I drink some warm water, I turn off bright lights, and I read a little.
That sounds very calm and peaceful.
It helps my body understand, okay, it's sleep time now.
My body never gets that message. My body always thinks it's daytime.
Maybe we should send your body an email.
Subject line, please sleep, it's late.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Do you wake up easily in the morning?
No, my alarm rings and I press snooze.
Snooze means you stop the alarm for a few more minutes of sleep, right?
Yes, I press snooze, then snooze again, then snooze one more time.
How many times do you press snooze?
Don't ask me that.
That bad?
Sometimes 5 times. My alarm and I have a complicated relationship.
I think many learners listening right now are nodding their heads.
Yes, snooze button, we understand each other.
I have a different problem. I wake up too early, even on weekends.
Really? That sounds nice, actually.
It's not always nice. Sometimes I want to sleep more, but my eyes just open at 6 a.m.
My eyes never want to open. We are opposite people.
True. Let's talk about naps. Do you take naps during the day?
Sometimes yes. A short nap after lunch feels amazing.
I agree. A 20-minute nap can give you energy for the rest of the day.
But sometimes my nap becomes 2 hours, and then I feel worse.
That happens to me too. A short nap is good, but a long nap can make you feel more tired.
And then at night, I can't sleep because I already slept too much in the day.
It's a difficult cycle.
Yes, bad night's sleep, tired day, big nap, bad night's sleep again.
I think many people feel stuck in that cycle.
It's not easy to break.
No, but small changes can help. For example, going to bed just 15 minutes earlier each night.
Just 15 minutes. That feels possible.
Yes, small steps, not big, sudden changes.
I like small steps. Big changes scare me.
Same here. Let's also talk about caffeine. Do you drink coffee?
every morning, sometimes in the afternoon, too.
Afternoon coffee can keep you awake at night.
Really? I never thought about that.
Yes, caffeine can stay in your body for many hours.
So my 4 p.m. coffee might be the reason I'm awake at 1 a.m.
It's possible.
My coffee betrayed me.
Maybe try tea in the afternoon instead.
I will think about it, slowly.
That's all we ask. Now, let's talk about something positive, good sleep habits.
Yes, please, I need help.
First, try to sleep and wake up at the same time every day.
Every day, even on weekends?
Yes, even on weekends. It helps your body understand a clear schedule.
That's hard for me. On weekends, I sleep very late and wake up even later.
Many people do that, but a different schedule on weekends can confuse your body.
My body is already confused, so maybe this will help.
Second tip, no phone in bed.
No phone? That's a big request.
I know, but maybe put your phone away 30 minutes before sleep.
I can try, maybe.
Third tip, keep your room dark and quiet.
I already do that one. I close the curtains and use a soft blanket.
That's a great habit.
Finally, something I'm doing right.
Fourth tip, don't drink coffee too late in the day.
Okay, I heard you the first time.
Just checking.
I think the biggest problem for many people is feeling exhausted but still not sleeping.
That's true. Your body is exhausted, but your brain is busy.
Busy thinking about everything. Work, messages, random memories from 5 years ago.
Why does your brain remember random things at night?
I don't know. Suddenly, I remember something embarrassing from school.
That's very relatable.
At 2 a.m., my brain becomes very talkative.
Mine too. I think that's why some people feel restless at night.
Restless means you can't relax and your body keeps moving, right?
Yes, exactly. You turn left, then right, then check the time, then turn again.
That's me every single night.
A calm bedtime routine can help with that too. Slow breathing, soft music, no screens.
I will try slow breathing tonight. No promises about the phone.
Small steps, remember?
Small steps. Okay, I'm ready for the word tour.
Perfect. Let's learn 6 useful sleep words today. Our first word is exhausted.
Exhausted. Exhausted.
Exhausted means very, very tired.
It's stronger than just tired.
Yes, maybe you worked all day and didn't sleep well.
You could say, I feel exhausted today.
Or maybe after a long trip.
Then you could say, I'm exhausted after that flight.
Our next word is doze off.
Doze off. Doze off.
Doze off means to fall asleep without planning it, usually for a short time.
Maybe you're watching a movie and suddenly you fall asleep.
You could say, I dozed off during the movie.
Or maybe in a boring meeting.
Then you could say, I almost dozed off in class.
Our next word is snooze.
Snooze. Snooze.
Snooze means to press a button so your alarm rings again a few minutes later.
Maybe your alarm rings, but you want 5 more minutes.
You could say, I pressed snooze 3 times this morning.
Or to describe a habit.
Then you could say, I always snooze my alarm.
Our next word is restless.
Restless. Restless.
Restless means you can't relax and your body keeps moving.
Maybe you're in bed, but you can't stay still.
You could say, I felt restless all night.
Or before something exciting happens.
Then you could say, I'm too restless to sleep before my trip.
Next word is nap.
Nap. Nap.
A nap is a short sleep, usually during the day.
Maybe you feel tired after lunch.
You could say, I took a short nap this afternoon.
Or to give advice.
Then you could say, a short nap can give you energy.
Our final word is oversleep.
Oversleep. Oversleep.
Oversleep means to sleep longer than you planned and often wake up too late.
Maybe you forgot to set your alarm.
You could say, I overslept and missed the bus.
Or as a warning to yourself.
Then you could say, don't oversleep tomorrow, we have an early class. Beautiful. Today we learned 6 sleep words: exhausted, doze off, snooze, restless, nap, and oversleep.
Try to use one of these words today when you talk about sleep.
Now it's time to practice speaking. Anna, let's ask our listeners a question.
Great idea. Listeners, here's an easy question for you. What time do you usually go to bed?
Pause the audio now and answer out loud in English. Use a full sentence like, I usually go to bed at...
Great job. Here's another one. Do you check your phone before sleeping?
Try answering with yes or no, and then add one more sentence.
For example, yes, I check my phone before sleeping, and I know it's a bad habit.
One more question. What helps you sleep better?
You can say, reading a book helps me sleep better, or a dark room helps me sleep better.
Wonderful. You just practiced real, useful English about sleep.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Speaking practice is about trying, not being perfect.
Now, let's make some simple sentences sound more natural.
I'm ready.
Here's the first one. Some learners say, I sleep bad,
A more natural way is, I don't sleep well.
or I had a bad night.
Both sound much more natural.
Next one. I wake up many times.
You can say, I keep waking up during the night.
Or using today's word, I feel restless at night.
Here's another. I sleep very late.
A better way is I stay up late.
Or I go to bed too late.
Last one. I sleep too much in the morning.
You can say, I overslept this morning.
Much shorter and much more natural.
I really need to remember that one.
So, Anna, after this conversation, are you going to sleep earlier tonight?
Honest answer?
Honest answer.
I will try. Maybe not perfectly, but I will try.
That's all we ask. Small steps.
Small steps. No phone, or at least less phone.
We'll take it.
And to our learners, remember, talking about sleep in English doesn't need difficult grammar. Just talk about your real life.
Talk about your bedtime, your alarm, your naps, your habits, good and bad.
That's how a simple topic becomes a real conversation.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Podcast by MrB.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Tell us, what time do you usually go to bed? We really want to know.
And don't forget to like this video and share it with a friend who also needs better sleep. Or a friend who loves the snooze button a little too much.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, take care of yourself, and tonight,
Maybe put the phone down a little earlier.
bye for now.
Bye.